It probably isn't news to you that the crew has a season pass and it's launching alongside the crew next month. But what you may not have known is all the details around the season pass. So I'm going to get into those details and explain my thoughts on it and that sort of stuff. So first things first, I wanted to talk about the platforms it's available on. Now, with DLC packs, usually for next-gen and last-gen games, sometimes only the new-gen version has the DLC or Season Pass, but I'm happy to say that the Xbox 360 version of the crew is also getting the DLC and Season Pass, which is awesome because I expected it to be, the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, not the 360, but the 360 is actually getting them, so if you are still on the 360, another reason to hang on to it. So, the Crew Season Pass will also come with the Crew's Gold Edition. So the Gold Edition is going to be on PC and Uplay. It's going to be available on the PlayStation Network for the PS4 and the Xbox Live Marketplace for the Xbox One only. So you have to buy the Season Pass separate if you're getting it on 360, or if your shop has some kind of deal, then you can get that. Now, I want to talk about the Season Pass very quickly before I get into it. What I would suggest is you look at the DLC pack when it comes out in January. That's the first DLC pack that's available, and if you really, really like the look of the Season Pass DLC pack in January, then buy the Season Pass. I would suggest do not buy the Season Pass at day one unless you really, really are sure, like myself, that you want to get all of this content, because I've been disappointed by a couple of Season Passes, and I just wanted to warn you guys, because it's not nice being, it's not nice wasting your money on a Season Pass that you don't get much content out of, so make sure this is for you before you buy it. But if you don't buy it, you still get free content, which I'll get into in a minute. So the pricing of the Season Pass, I should probably get into that as well, is $6.99 per DLC pack, or $24.99 for the Season Pass. If you're looking for it in pounds, it's £5.49 for each pack, or £19.99 for the Season Pass. So I'm probably going to get the Season Pass day one because I want to cover the cars and such for you guys, so then you can see them and also make your own decision on whether the DLC pack is worth it for you. Unless you want to buy it individual pack, you could always do that. So, what do the Season Pass or DLC packs include? So, when you first get onto the game, you get the McLaren 12C or the Ferrari 458 Speciale. So, you get both of those cars at launch if you have the Season Pass, which is cool, because I much prefer that than rather saying that the Horizon 2 did and release a DLC pack literally a week after the game comes out. That's literally asking for, this is saying, asking for the finger to be pointed at, saying you're looking for money, because seriously, you're charging DLC a week after the game's launch. That was included and you pulled it out. It is. There's no way they made that DLC in a week. If they did, why is it so expensive? Anyway, let's move on to what's in the pack. So you get an early access to all DLCs if you got the Season Pass. You get a week early access, so you get it a week before actually available on the store, which is kind of common with the Season Passes. And you also get 4 packs over the next 4 or 5 months. So you start off with the Extreme Car Pack, which is going to be available in January, which includes performance cars. You get the Speed Car Pack, which is in February, which will include sports cars. You get the Vintage Car Pack, which in March, and you can guess, vintage cars. And the Raid Car Pack, which is in April, and you get off-road vehicles. Now, I'm probably more off-roady. If it's going to be like a complete, massive off-roading truck raid car pass pack, I'm probably going to like that one more than the others. Though at the same time, the Extreme Car Pack sounds really, really awesome. Along with the Vintage. Okay, I like all of them, okay? I like all the DLC. The names they've chosen are freaking awesome. So, all official paint jobs and rims for each car, an exclusive sticker delivered with each car pack. So that's the Season Pass out of the way. If that doesn't really interest you, 12 or 14 cars for £20, which sounds quite expensive, but if you think of all the customization parts in these cars to completely convert them, then it's like, yeah, okay, I can quite understand that, because it would have cost, it would have taken them. For example, if you look at every combination, that's a lot of damn cars to be playing with. So there's always that, and those first 2 cars just make me go, I really can't wait to see what they do with the Extreme Car Pack. We get that first in January, so hype. So, if you don't want to spend extra money on the crew and you're looking for the free content, we already know that the crew is going to get updates to the game, such as adding new features in that the community wants as such. So, if you want the game to keep expanding, even though you don't have the season pass, that's the plan for this game. They want to keep expanding this universe as much as they possibly can. So, we're also going to get free updates that include extra missions, new PvP modes, and lots of new features, as you can see on this chart they've structured here. And you also get, in tuning access, you get extra stickers, liveries, interiors, and more tuning kits. So this is a lot of free content here. This is probably some of the most free content I've actually seen in a game, and I cannot wait to see how long this goes on for. If this goes on for as long as my mind is saying, this is easily going to be the longest living racing game there has ever been. And the season pass it finishes in April. It stopped by May. So I'm wondering, if the game is actually going to be supported for much longer, do you think in the future we may see an extra season pass or something? Which I think, honestly, would be pretty cool if we get more cars and such in the future, like new cars that come out, that sort of thing. That's something I've always wanted a racing game to do. If a new car comes out, I want to be able to buy it, even if I have to buy it in a car pack or that sort of thing. But the Season Pass is not for everybody. If you are getting the Season Pass, make sure to let me know down in the comments. If you're not getting it, let me know why. If you are getting it, also let me know why you're getting it. And obviously, are you excited for the free updates? And obviously, I also missed community challenges, obviously, because you get the end game content, which is going to be the factions. So you obviously get those missions that are going to be added to the game each month, which is awesome. So anyway, hopefully you did enjoy. Find out some information. If you did, give it a like and let me know down in the comments, as I said, are you getting the Season Pass? Why? Peace.